Buen dia, everyone. Buenos dias. Good morning. There's two ways to say good morning and when you wake up. Good morning, Lord. Or Lord, good morning. So happy that you're here. And I'm going to start with a little a spiritual experiment with all of you. Imagine that on the left side of your mind, there is a circle. And what that circle represents is the unified field of unconditional love on the left, a field of unconditional love, a place where you want to exist while having this human experience, right? On the right side is all the world stuff, all the things that you can be thinking about today about the world. And emotions get involved and everything, the whole thing. So yeah, on the right side you have that. And I'm going to read you something, and I'm going to ask you to practice something. I'm going to read and ask you to practice something. That who is witnessing this? Ask yourself that question as I read this start of our meditation. Good morning, Autumn. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Betsy. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Debbie, Jennifer. Yeah, we got a crew here. You showed up. Oh my God, Warriors of Light. Oh my goodness sakes, Jill's here. Oh my God, you all showed up. You mean business. You really mean business, all of you. So I was saying that on the left side of your brain, imagine that there's just this unified field of unconditional love. That's where you kind of bring your attention to as often as we can. That's the awareness. That's the awareness. And then on the right side is all the worldly stuff. And I'm going to ask you to ask yourself as I read something, who is witnessing this? As you listen to me, who is witnessing this? As you sit here now, who is witnessing this guy talking, right? And we'll see which side of the mind you're going to be on as I read this, okay? But give it a go. Give it a go. We are witnessing the beginning of the end of an old era represented by Piscean energies, the end of the soul and mental slavery in which many have been submitted since humanity exists, the end of the old us, the end of the old world and timeline, an end that introduces a new beginning, a new dawn of freedom, spiritual sovereignty, and soul remembrance, where we are in charge of our consciousness, thoughts, feelings, and lives. For we are becoming what we were made to be, divine, sovereigns, beings. Now let's close our eyes. I'm not even going to ask you how that was. I want you to close your eyes. I want us to see and continue with this experiment as we go into our meditation, even. Left side of your mind is the field of unconditional love. Mm. Just go in there for a moment, my dears. Just to the left side. It's a field of unconditional love, a unified field, a cosmic field of unconditional love. And then just slip over, just so we get this straight. to your right side of your brain and bring up the latest news that you heard. Bring up some emotion. Bring up some worry, anxiety. Bring up just this not knowing. So it makes you unease. And now ask yourself, who is witnessing all this? Or did you just get sucked in either to the unified field of unconditional love, or did you get sucked in to this news that you heard this morning? Who is it that's witnessing it? I want to bring us into our meditation now. I want to be feeding you these divine nibbles from an amazing awakened being called Adya Shanti. These are his words. And they are all about this left side in our experiment, the unified field of unconditional love. This is what our meditation is on right now. The ultimate nature of reality is indiscriminate. The ultimate nature of reality is indiscriminate. Reality is what is. It's probably the shortest definition of reality you've ever heard. Reality is what is. Who's witnessing this? Who just heard that? And which side is processing it? Reality is what is. Are you in the quantum field of unconditional love? Do you embrace reality is what is with love? Are you on the other side, thinking mind, belief mind? I'll analyze this mind. He goes on to say, the truest sign of an awakened heart, the truest sign of an awakened heart is that it is an indiscriminate lover of what is. Mm. The truest sign of an awakened heart is that it is an indiscriminate lover of what is. As you witness now, can you be an indiscriminate lover of what is? Your feelings, sensations, thoughts, energies. this thing called a human being that you are? Can you be an indiscriminate lover of what is, of your whole being? To be an indiscriminate lover of what is means that you love everything because that witness, that impartial witness of you, it sees everything as itself, an indiscriminate lover of what is. This, my dears, that you are an indiscriminate lover of what is, this is the birth of unconditional love. Are you witnessing right now? Have you chosen a side that you're on? Are you in the unified field of unconditional love? Or is the mind restless? Once this unconditional love starts to open within you, once this unconditional love starts to open within us, it becomes the way in which reality expresses itself. And reality, being in love with itself, reality, being in love with itself, happens through your awakening heart. Reality, the unified field of unconditional love, or of what is, as the world turns in our outer world. The loving what is and the unconditional field joined together through an awakened heart. And an awakened heart is not a personal thing. It is reality. Reality that is the indiscriminate lover of what is. An indiscriminate lover of what is in love with itself. Don't you love that left side of your mind right now in this unified field of unconditional love? Your true home, your true state of consciousness. Don't you love it? Don't you love love? Don't you love being an impartial witness of all your mind stuff? Audio Shanti goes on to say, it is amazing. It is amazing when you start to realize that you love things and events and people that you don't love on a personality level. What? It is amazing when you start to realize that you love things, events, and people you don't love on a personality level. You realize it doesn't friggin' matter. It doesn't matter. When the truth is awakened, it loves everything. It just loves everything. It loves the people that your personality doesn't like. And it loves the world just as it is. Mm. not just as it could be, just as it is now. What an indiscriminate lover each of you are. As you start to realize the simplicity of your existence, the magnificence of your being, the joy here, now, not later, not after the world changes, not after you change. You are already it. And finally, he says, the more we awaken at this level, the more we experience unconditional love. The more that we awaken, I'm just going to add right now, the more you listen to this meditation later, over and over and over again, the more we will experience unconditional love, which is the deepest calling of human life. Whether you want to or not, let's all go into that unified field of unconditional love, which we said is on the left side. It could be on your right side. It can be in front of you. It can be behind you. It can be whatever you want. As long as you have an option, my dears, an option to lift your consciousness on a dime and be in your true essence. So I'm going to throw out the gauntlet to all of you for today, like none other. The ending of the old, 100% ending of the old, and 200% beginning of the new you. The impartial witness. Who is that? Ask yourself many times today, who is witnessing this? As you get up from your meditation chair and go about your so-called business, maybe it's not business anymore. Maybe it's unconditional love that you go about. When you realize that you don't even want to be on that right side of your brain or the mind at all, that you want the love, and you would sacrifice it all for the love. This is what is called a warrior of the light. This is called a harbinger of the new earth. This is called an awakening heart. This is called a rebel with a cause, a soul rebel with a cause. So we thank you. Oh, infinite love, we thank you. We once didn't even think we had a chance to even be a good person in life. But through thy grace and through our own determination, our soul determination, we are now finding ourselves in the unified field of unconditional love on a daily basis as our home setting, meaning we set our energies on one thing, the unconditional love. And we thank you for making this not just possible, but that it's happening right now. And this was a breakthrough meditation this morning because I know and we know that the light is not messing around with this darkness that's penetrated into this world. It is not messing around. So we thank you for giving us the courage and the bravery to end it today. The slavery, the bondage, the fixation that we have on this outer world. And instead, we enter the golden age of cosmic consciousness and awareness right within ourselves as this personality that you are, which really doesn't matter. Only love matters, my dear. And I thank you for being with this little experiment this morning. As Gandhi called it, an experiment with truth. And so it is, and so be it. Autumn, Autumn, we're going to talk soon. Yes. Jennifer, I got you on our list to get the replays.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I had Trish look up your email on the SAI
Yes.
platform, and I put you on. So
Oh, great. Thank you.
you're welcome. I thought of you to do that, so
That's amazing.
you can listen. Go again and again. These meditations are like, they're our grounding rod.
Yes, I've so enjoyed them. You know, this it's it helps make me grounded.
Yeah, I know. And boy, do
Yeah.
we need grounded. I think, do you all feel like we're all in the same boat? And you know what's so cool about that is that we're all rowing together. You know how you're in a boat and you're rowing and someone's going one way and you're going with the other way with the oar, right? And it's just it's just craziness. But we are absolutely like the Olympians, rowers, right? We are in tune, and we're rowing across, as the Buddha said, that ocean of samsara, which is the ocean of suffering, and we're rowing across this ocean of suffering together, just in perfect sync, in the unified field of unconditional love. So nothing else matters. Nothing else matters except to that we get to the shores of divine fulfillment. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. And if you all like to dream, let's dream. Let's dream. I'd love to hear some of your dreams. We should have just a dreaming night where we come online and spend some time. Everybody's just talking about their spiritual dreams. We don't need to talk about the world. Everyone else does that, right? We don't need to talk about the events of the world because we're not of this world. We're in it, but we're not of it. And so we can just dream big and just see each other, like tomorrow we're going to be different, right? Tomorrow we're going to be way, 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 way more crazy than we are today. Right? Crazy in love. I'm God crazy. We're going to be God crazy, truth crazy. Yeah. Every day we're going to notice each other and see each other in a new and improved kind of state of mind or state of consciousness or state of being. Yeah. And if that's not so, if you say, well, that's not, whatever your mind said, that's the right side. That's that circle on the right side. You can go in there, yeah. But why not? Why not be the truth? Why not just have thoughts of truth and not let the others just go? Don't need them anymore. That thing I read in the beginning was like right to the point, wasn't it? I'll tell you the light workers on this planet, they're called warriors of light. And I saw something that was channeled by Archangel Michael, and he was calling everyone warriors of light. And he sends a little something, whoever's channeling this for Archangel Michael, and it's just dead on every time. So you're channeling God. Not that we're channelers, but we're open conduits. We're open conduits for the divine light to pour through us. Yogananda says every thought is a tube in which the divine light is pouring through. Every thought. And when we are open, when we're awakening our heart and we're open like we always strive to be, then that is just a tube of light in that thought. But if we choose the other, if we're worried, concerned, anxious, and down and out and how's this going to happen and when it's going to change and all these stuff that's out of our control, there's hardly any light coming through that thought, and it's dark. So we want to have full the full monty of the light coming through with every one of our truth thoughts. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you staying a little longer, letting me share some of this energy. I got a lot to share, and I know that you have a lot to share. So, should we end with our little thing? We love, we love, we care, and then we do the hug, right? We care. I mean, we're divinity. I mean, woo, we can really squeeze and believe that I am divinity right now. And then we share. We just let it come right on through. We don't own anything. We just let the light come in and then through. All right. Have a lovely day. Love to hear from you if you have any thoughts about anything. All right. Ciao for now, my dears. And enjoy the quantum field of unconditional love today. I'll see you in the field. Let's go play in the flowers. Come on. Let's just do it. All right. I'll see you in the in the in the Elysium of the flower field of unconditional love. All right. Toodles. Thank you.